last week we said we were going to write a song, so this week we're going to write a song. Aren't we?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
We asked you whether you would prefer us to write an 8-bit Mario-style theme tune, a cheesy 80s sitcom theme tune, or like an orchestral fantasy theme tune. And you want us to write an 8-bit theme tune.
Yep.
So that is what we're going to do.
It was close though, it wasn't like an overwhelmingly large amount of people that just said 8-bit. It was like 40%, 30-something%, and then like 20, late 20s for the others. So it was close, but 8-bit won. So we've said that we want to do this as like different sections, like the song to evolve through different sections.
Yeah, there's different kinds of melodies and tunes that are used in these kind of games, and the main three that we can see are the main theme tune, the really happy catchy one, the slightly creepier downbeat minor scale one for maybe like a dark area or something, and then you have your boss battle. So those are the three sections that we are going to put into the song.
Yeah, and it'll be really nice if we can actually like make the song just go into it, don't like stop it and then start again.
Yeah.
If it's three different songs, actually have the song evolve. Because nowadays in games you could actually do that. You like can have one section just loop until they get to like a certain section and then have it progress into the other seamlessly, which is kind of a cool thing. So we've got, beforehand we've set up a few sounds. The sounds technically aren't 8-bit, they're just 8-bit sounding. So we're running it through like Massive, which is obviously the synth that like Skrillex uses, but we're using like the really low level stuff. So in 8-bit games where they had like drums, they use white noise. We're using white noise to do like a kick and snare. So we're doing as best as can to get 8-bit without actually doing proper 8-bit. So I suppose the first thing we need to do is come up with like a proper catchy melody.
Like a melody.
But it should probably like evolve, not like how like pop punk does stuff where it's like very repetitive. Generally in 8-bit stuff it's actually not all that repetitive.
Yeah.
Like the that's all, none of that is repeated yet.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
What key are we going for?
Well, the fact that we're playing on a keyboard that's technically just mine.
Yeah.
We just play, this is technically the keyboard. So I'd say C, because
C's fine.
did we write it in singles first and then put the like the harmony or whatever after? Because generally the melodies have harmonies with them, but should we write a normal one first?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know the Mario. I was gonna do the Mario and then I was like,
Okay.
you don't know it. I think we should start the melody on 3. And then do like something similar, but around like then 6.
I think we should write the melody, the bass line, and then the chords in that order.
Okay.
What if we staggered it so it was like do 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 instead of do?
I'd say have that.
Again.
Yeah, and then maybe not go into this bit here. Go into a different
Alright,
bit.
okay, let's
Try that, yeah?
yeah, can we make some bass line for this bit?
Yeah.
I don't think we should end on that root there. On the bass line.
What?
You know we end on the root on the bass line? I don't think we should.
Okay.
No.
I think that leads in really nicely.
I'm not so sure because it ends on C, and if you're having this repeat, then it's going to start on C again, and it's not going to be a perfect transition. So, what I vote we do.
Burbo. Is that what you're going to say? Is. This song might actually be like super short that we're writing, because
it's not a song, it's a theme tune.
Yeah, but it's just a song.
Yeah, but the concept of song is that it's song length, and it's not song length.
So like we've spent like maybe what 45 minutes
Yeah.
so far on it, and we've just got just over 30 seconds. So it's like super time consuming, like getting everything, because Because you don't want it to just perfectly repeat, because that's not what those types of songs do. So it takes a hell of a long time to get everything right. And we're only doing 2 instruments. We're just doing a lead track and a bass track as of now. So like, I feel as though you've got madly intimate with my side of the frame.
Well, I'm ever so sorry, Lenny. I'm just trying to work here, if you don't mind. You know that thing that we do.
Do we?
Get off my bin. Again.
No, it's just everything's fine. Don't you worry about it. I keep wondering why your bass amp starts going whenever that does. I'm just confused as to why it's going on.
What I would like to do, personally, Lenny, is
Can we get this bass line done?
a little bit like this. Hey, have you heard this very good bass line I cut me, Lenny? I don't know what to have in this bit. Because I want it to transition down to the minor bit. This is the final bar of the
Where are you
minor
wanting
bit.
to go for minor? Start on what?
Maybe E. What note
I think we should
am
have it so that in the minor bit, like the bass is still playing kind of a melody, and like it's the chords that are kind of droning. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
Shall we sort the drums out for this first bit first?
We haven't finished this bit!
Oh, we're not.
No.
I thought you'd finalised it.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
It's not moving when I tell it to move. Okay, right.
Where's the...
No,
just fuck off over there. Where's the boot boot? Where, note-wise?
At the beginning it was like... Duh, duh.
Yeah, I'm wondering what
There.
note.
Oh, it was B, I think. Oh no, A.
Yeah, that's what you want, yeah?
Yeah, just in time. No, have that come in there.
Okay. You get what I mean, like that kind of...
By 50 minutes thirds, didn't you?
And I have it just so it comes in
Yeah,
like...
that's good.
And then have that same again, but with an even higher bit, maybe, on it.
Okay.
And then same again. Make it even just a little bit more complex again.
Yeah, that works.
How do you want it to sound? Do I want it to sound a bit more like darker, or do I want it to sound more epic? Because there's 2 ways that we could go around that. Like,
More epic, I think.
more epic. So back to C.
Yeah. No, I don't think you should go back to C. I think you should stay on the A, but
Yeah.
you should have the C melody play over it at some point.
Okay, and like almost like motif it.
Yeah. I also think, you know, like we did in that part where it's got like lots of da 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 da, like having lots of that makes it sound really.
I've like loads of kind of melodies
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay. So should we come up with like a chord pattern? Like on bass, like come up with like note, note, note,
Yeah.
note. Then put that into actual chords. Then do offsets on the chord thing to make it sound like a proper counter melody. Then do the bass to be a proper bass thing.
Okay.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if the majority of this video is just us looking down. We have a laptop and there's not. I was gonna. Oh, this is probably the right time to address the fact that I said I was gonna record my screen for the laptop, but it's just. I've got software to do it on my computer, on my laptop that's not a Mac, but we do this on my Mac, so. Sorry.
I mean, just for
That's
the thing to
probably
go
the
around.
intro bit for John Cena. I think we should build it up like we did before. So maybe like just have 2 melodies going off at this point, and then gradually build to have 3 going off. Have like a low and a high one, then bring in a mid one. See, now we're getting the hang of it. Now we're starting to get in the mindset of what it should sound like. I think we're doing this a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I love this already.
Like, add some proper, like, high, just, like, notes everywhere.
Okay, so if we would do that, I'd say, like, evolve the high one again then. Like, do the high ones, but with that.
Okay.
If that makes sense? So, like, keep this main kind of melody, but adding, like, the little accenting notes.
Mm.
You even do them as extras, so,
We
like...
haven't added the main motif in. We could do that for this bit.
Like, so, like, every time, like, we have a note, like, we have, like, a little...
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly like that.
I'm just working on thirds here. Whatever we're playing, I'm doing the third off.
Yeah, just that done twice, but in like a really nice flowing sound.
Rather than the glitchy thing, have that actually lead into like a winning sequence where it goes major, and have that lead as the winning sequence. So where are we? I did it. Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay, I think that's it for the bass.
Okay. Let me set you the bass thing up because you're just gonna cry. We think we've got it. We're just doing a little outro thing to be like you won. So we've got the main beginning bit, which is the happy kind of first level welcome to the game kind of thing. Then we've got the second one, which is like, ooh, you're in the dungeon kind of, like the second level of Mario 3, I think. I don't know, I think it's the second level of the first Mario as well. Does that where it goes like a do like that style thing. And then the third section is the like boss battle, more epic kind of thing, and then we're gonna finish with the you won kind of at the end flag.
How do I scroll across here? What do you mean? What have I done?
Why does the bass go all the way to there?
I don't know.
Did you by chance copy and paste the entire thing that we've written so far?
I clicked control.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Why was it all highlighted then?
As soon as you click on that bass track, it highlights everything on the track.
And it was still clicked on the lead track as well, so it was copying onto the lead track. Just give me this.
We have a song. We have an 8-bit song. We have a full 3-sectioned with a outro you win bit at the end song.
It's very short, but it's taken us a long time to write, and it is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I went into that like when we said the suggestions last video and we were like, do this. I was thinking, oh well, the 8-bit one's the one that if it gets chosen, it'll be done a way quicker than normal, and it's taken us the same amount of time, if not a bit longer than it normally takes us to write a guitar-based song, because. I don't know, as much as like maybe the melodies are simple and stuff, it's the counter melodies and what the bass is doing, the intricacies of that makes it interesting.
Yeah, it's
like,
how it flows between sections as well that makes it so hard.
Yeah, like it's not as easy to make things gel together as it is in like a pop song, like a guitar based song. It's a lot harder to make things like flow nicely together, and I think we did an okay job of that. It gets better towards the end. If you listen to the entire track and you can listen to it there, throughout the track, I think the flow gets a lot better. Like, I think at the beginning, the bit that we wrote was a bit more different sections stapled together because that's what it was. And as we got towards the end, we worked out kind of a method for how things should sound, and I think it sounds really good. So, go listen to it, tell us what you think. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a bit different to what we normally do because there isn't actually guitars here.
Well, there is, I mean...
Oh yeah, there's about 4 in the room, but we haven't actually used them at all. So one last thing, if the camera dies, you're not going to see this. So see you later. But as a bit of an outro thing, if the camera lasts long enough,
Hurry up.
I'm gonna orchestra strings. Yeah. You know the boss battle?
Yeah.
It sounds awesome.
Really?
With the orchestra, yeah.
Wow.
I'll just what's it like through the amp? Yeah, it sounds awful through the amp, but when you come out I'll show you. Right, goodbye everybody. Joe went to the toilet, so goodbye.